snagglepuss, bucky beaver,
It's dandy for your teeth.
tunnel teeth, all very cruel teases for the gap.
That's the first thing you see.
And used to be people would do and pay almost anything to close a gap like that.
And I told her, we can't do that. You would literally look like Bugs Bunny.
What's up, Doc?
But you may not need the braces, the bonding, and the bills anymore.
We want the gap.
The gap has become a real fashion statement for some, a big money maker for others. Then along came
Michael Strahan overpowered people.
I love Michael Strahan. I think he's awesome for rocking that gap.
a huge confidence booster for gapped ones all over.
I love my gap.
Now she does, but it wasn't always a badge of honor for 21-year-old Mariana Ledane.
I mean, in school I'd get teased. People would say, why do you have a missing tooth in the front of your mouth? And I would go, I'd come home from school upset. My mom would say, no, you just have a gap. It'll fill in when you're older, don't worry, when you have bigger teeth.
And she got a bigger gap.
Gums look healthy. Bite down for me. The thing that I told you I was a little concerned with was the size of this muscle attachment, which is called the frenum.
The meat between the gap that's pulling the teeth apart.
And that can just cause some issues down the road, so you may want to look at getting that removed.
Okay.
But the gap stays.
Oh, my dad has one, his mom has one, it's part of my family.
I think you look wonderful.
And Dr. Leonard Tao says the fix doesn't always help. It may change facial structure, a big deal for some celebrities.
You know, it depends how big it is, to be honest with you.
Not anymore.
They want unique looking models. They want models that stand out.
Will Ball of Wilhelmina Talent Agency says gaps are actually in demand, and now he's on the lookout.
We do have a few models that have gaps, and they do very well here, both in Philadelphia and up in New York City.
Used to be an instant deal breaker. You're not ready for a close-up until you cap that. Lauren Hutton sporting one of the first, most famous gaps in Tinseltown.
You guys got gap teeth? Anybody? No gap? I do. Hey!
She actually hit her gap in the 70s. She had a whole mouthpiece that she would put in, and she was encouraged to hide it, which obviously that's not the case now.
I think it's great.
Irresistible, apparently. Mariana found out talking with young people overseas who are purposely creating gaps in their teeth.
Oh my gosh, you have a gap. When did you get that? I said, I was born with it. Why? They go, we have our consultation to get gaps next week. We're so excited.
They actually want to emulate those, which I would never, I mean, that's like destroying tooth structure. I would never do that.
Model Sam Doherty admits her career is high pressure, but ruining her teeth? Forget about it.
Just because of the trend. I think that's a little extreme. I wouldn't, I wouldn't do that.
No, we certainly wouldn't advocate that.
Besides, in a year or two, another unique trait could be the new look. Remember those vampire fangs? And what about the grills? Yeah.
Fads come and go. You got to be careful what you wish for.
Joyce Evans, Fox 29 News.